Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, and welcome to your general reading. This is the Dream Clairvoyant, formerly known as the Dream Medium. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. All right, so this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. You have the High Priestess that came out. Aries, Aries, Aries. General reading for Aries. The Empress paired with the Four of Swords. Then you have the Chariot. So this general readings can be related to love, your work life, family matter, friendships. Clarify the High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is someone who is, typically very spiritually in tune. This is someone who is very insightful and intuitive. Clarify the High Priestess. Clarify the High Priestess. Okay, so this is the High Priestess is representing the feminine energy. These cards are not gender specific. They are energies that anyone can embody. Clarify the High Priestess. I feel like Aries, your intuition is trying to encourage you to take some sort of risk. Your intuition is I feel like it's like your spirit is telling you, go for it, go for it, go for it. But there may be some distractions here because you're very spiritually in tuned, yet you're the Two of Swords. You know what I'm saying? Like the Two of Swords is someone who's indecisive. If you're being spiritually led, then you should know which direction that you need to take. You should know what you need to be doing. But if you're not listening to your intuition, if you're not listening to your spirit, then of course you're going to be in limbo. Of course you're going to be indecisive about something, right? But you don't have to, because the High Priestess is you, the feminine energy here. The High Priestess is saying, listen to your intuition, listen to what your spirit is telling you so that you will be spiritually led rightfully. But with the Two of Swords, it's like you're still indecisive. You're having a hard time making a set decision about something here. What is this decision that's, ooh, you guys, I'm not making this up. Look, before I could even take the card to shuffle, on the back, Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles literally represents indecision. Someone who's juggling. What is this juggling about? Clarify the Two of Swords. What is this juggling about? What is this juggling about? The Lovers. So it's about a soulmate connection, someone who you deem as a soulmate. On the back, Page of Cups. I feel like you're in love with this individual. I do, Aries. I do. The feminine energy in this connection is in love. But it looks like something's holding them back from making a set decision and going forward with their decision. When I ask what is this indecision about, the Lovers came out, which represents a soulmate connection. But it looks like, the original meaning of the Lovers is actually someone who has options in love, and the Two of Wands is here. So Aries, do you have options? Because the Two of Wands is someone who has to choose, but they have made a decision. They have chosen who they're going to be with. It's just a matter of them taking action towards this person. Ten of Pentacles is here. Ten of Pentacles represents you admire this person. Whoever this partner is that the High Priestess is representing is in absolutely awe of their lover. I mean, it's like when they look at their lover, when they think about their lover, they see that this person is like a 10 out of 10. They see that this person has all the qualities that they want in a partner, because the Ten of Pentacles represents a relationship or a commitment that's guaranteed to be long-term, that's guaranteed to be abundant. So one partner is here in absolute admiration of their person, and they want stability. They want this ideal family life. They see that their lover has the qualities to really be their wife, their husband. Queen of Cups is here. I feel like you've made a decision. Let's look at this Queen of Cups. Let's see. Clarify the Queen of Cups. The Hermit. Show me who the High Priestess is representing. Someone who wants a second chance. Ace of Cups for me is a divine grant of a second chance. Okay, but it looks like it looks like this, for some of you, you are interested in the Queen of Cups. Okay, for others of you, you are the Queen of Cups who is in love with someone, but you're struggling taking action towards this individual. The Hermit is here saying that I kind of feel, it's like I feel like for most of you, you are the Queen of Cups and you've made a decision. You know someone who you want to give your cup of love to, but it's like you've been isolating here as the Hermit, and it's because you're heartbroken. Let's see what this heartbreak is about. Clarify. So the Queen of Wands came out. Someone disappointed you, because the Queen of Wands is someone who's very defensive. They have their guards up. So maybe that's why you're hesitant to take action towards this person, even though in your mind you've chosen them and they're the one who you want to be with. Tell me about this heartbreak. Yeah, you're having a hard time forgiving them for what they did because, excuse me, the Nine of Swords represents someone who's having sleepless nights. Okay, still having some flashbacks about what happened, but it's like you're being spiritually led towards this individual to have a second chance with them. Even here, the Fool represents a risk taker going towards a new beginning, but it's like with the Queen of Swords, your heart is still very cold towards this individual. It's like you want them, but you're upset with them for what they did. Clarify the Empress. The Sun. You're in love. You are in love. I mean, you can't hide it. I know this person messed up. I know they wronged you, but the heart wants what it wants. Clarify the Empress. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. So the Empress represents an individual who is very nurturing. I feel like you still care deeply about this person and you still care about their well-being. It looks like you've been worrying about this individual because the Four of Swords is here. So you're being called to rest and heal because you've been excessively thinking about something here. You've been excessively worrying about them. The Sun is here. I feel like sometimes you catch yourself being hopeful that you and this person will be together, because the Sun, for me, the Sun can represent someone who's in love. The Sun can represent happiness, fulfillment, growth, expansion, fertility. It's like your heart is still calling out for this individual and your heart is still trying to persuade you that there's still hope. Okay, I just feel like you're in love with an individual who has disappointed you. So it's hard for you to, love them openly. Five of Pentacles is here. I feel like as the Empress, you're so used to loving people, caring for people, and due to what this individual has done, you're having to restrict yourself and not be as loving and as openly caring as you used to be, because you don't want them to take advantage of you anymore. That's why the Five of Pentacles represents coldness and distance between two people. It looks like this Empress here, the empath of this connection, is really having to set strict boundaries with their person so that they won't be hurt, so that they won't get hurt, so that they won't be taken advantage of. And this, oh, Ten of Swords is here representing the ultimate betrayal. Okay, so this Empress was definitely taken advantage of. And that's the thing, like the Empress is the most beautiful woman in the deck, but she's also the most powerful woman in the deck because the Empress provides, and you can be a male and still be the Empress. You're just very nurturing and you are very empathetic. But, you know, the Empress is the most powerful woman in the deck because she provides emotional stability to others. So people become codependent on the Empress. So when you lose the Empress, when the Empress has to take a step back from your life, that's a big loss. And, I just feel like if you're the Empress, which a lot of you, this is you, you were taken advantage of and you were backstabbed, you were betrayed, or you were made to feel defeated. You have the, let's look at what this betrayal was. Clarify the Ten of Swords. It's going to vary for all of you what they did to you. But let me see if I can get an idea. Page of Swords. I feel like it's something that you discovered, something that you found out, and it hurt you really bad. Like you found out this person had done something. Okay. And that's why it like, it was so unpleasant to find out, but it put you, because on the back you have the Hangman, it put you in this really like stagnant position here, not really taking action, but being to yourself and isolating. Tell me about what was discovered. I feel like you took a step back from this individual and you're waiting for them to come in and give you clarity and possibly even apologize to you. But what was discovered you felt was an injustice. Okay, it was something very unfair. And I feel like you're kind of hoping that this person will fix this. Ace of Wands is here. Yeah, you're still optimistic for a passionate new beginning. That's what the Ace of Wands represents. But I feel like you're having to hide this optimism and this passion that you have for this individual because you want them to take you and this connection much more seriously. Clarify the Chariot. Four of Pentacles, Judgment. Clarify the Chariot. The World. The Magician, Four of Wands, Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. So the Chariot is someone who is prepared. They're prepared for a journey. They're prepared to go towards something or someone. In clarity of the Chariot, you have the Four of Pentacles. The thing with your person, so this is representing, the Chariot is representing the other partner. Okay? It looks like the other partner is not, how do I say this in a nice way? I'm just being honest. The other partner is really not focusing on making this connection work. It's almost like they're trying to ignore the fact that they wronged you. It's like I see them focusing on other things to distract themselves from what they did to you. But it's like with the Four of Pentacles, they're still holding on to you. So like they're still moving on with their life and not wanting to correct what they did, but they're still holding on to you. It's like they're pretending like nothing ever happened, but they're still holding on to you. This individual is not getting the message that you are giving off to them. They're not prioritizing fixing this with you. They're just going about their life while still holding on to you. Five of Pentacles. The Judgment, representing a final decision. Clarify the Judgment. This individual will be forced, keyword forced, They will be forced to make amends and fix what they broke, but it's like divine intervention will have to happen. I feel like karma is going to have to come in and disrupt something in this individual's life in order for them to realize that they need to fix this with you, which completely takes away the sincerity of it all, right? You have the world. The world represents completion. This individual is still investing their time into another situation. That's why they're not prioritizing fixing this with you. So if you're waiting for this individual to come in and apologize and heal you, you're going to be waiting for a really long time. Start your healing process now. Forgive them with or without an apology. That will actually give you the power. It gives the other person so much power when, in order for you to move on, they have to come in and apologize to you. Nope, don't give someone that kind of power. Heal and move on without them. That way you will be in control of your own healing process. But, it's like, I feel like with the world, this individual has not completed a certain cycle in their life. They're still investing their time, prioritizing another situation. And it's going to take divine intervention, some sort of karma to come in here so that they will be forced to come in and make things right with you. They are the Seven of Swords. This individual is very sneaky. Seven of Swords is someone who did something sneaky and they try to get away with it. For some of you, this individual could have been like juggling you and another person. And that's why now that things have ended between the two of you, now that things aren't going well between the two of you, they're focusing on their other relationship. Wow, you're really dealing with a reckless individual, or not reckless, but careless. You have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. This is someone who has suffered greatly. This is someone who could be defensive, paranoid, traumatized. But the Nine of Wands also highlights a person's mental health. It says that this individual is very emotionally unbalanced. This individual refuses they refuse to acknowledge what they need to do differently. It's like they would rather choose familiarity over what's right. I feel like for some of you, they were juggling you and another individual, and perhaps they're refusing to leave this other individual because they are familiar to that other individual. So even if you are the better choice, they realize that in order to be with you, they have to change their ways and do better. And that just seems too hard for them. So they would rather be in a very unfulfilling connection that has caused them a lot of struggles, that has completely affected their mental health. But they would rather choose the other person because they're familiar, because they won't have to change in order to be with the other person. It's quite toxic, honestly. You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands represents, this individual is in a commitment. Four of Wands is a big commitment card. Some of them could even be married. And then you have the Magician. You're dealing with a player. The Magician, on the positive side, the Magician could be like someone who's manifesting. But on the negative side, very often when the Magician card comes out, it says that this is an individual who's very tricky, very sneaky, very deceitful. This is an illusionist. I feel like most of you are dealing with someone who has heavy player energy, who is really good with using people and getting their way with them. So my advice to you is to take back your power. Take back your power and move forward without this individual, so that by the time they come in to apologize, you won't even need it. You won't even need them. Because it looks like they will not come in until something is shaken up in their life, until they receive some sort of karma here. But even that, is an apology really sincere if it's made as a last resort, right? So this is what I'm seeing, okay? I definitely understand why you are being hesitant to go towards this individual. But like I said earlier, your intuition, you're the high priestess. Listen to what your intuition and your spirit is telling you so that you will release yourself from this confliction here, you being conflicted and not making a decision. I feel like most of you are stuck because you're not listening to what your spirit is telling you, but you're listening to your desires. Sometimes what you desire isn't what's good for you. So I feel like that's why you're conflicted. It's like you want this person badly, but you're not seeing any green lights to go towards this individual, perhaps. There's some sort of confliction here, whether it's the heart versus the mind, the spirit versus what you desire. It's like a confliction that's going on. But if you listen to what your intuition and your spirit is telling you, you will be rightfully guided. So Aries, thank you guys so much for watching. Please take what resonates and leave what does not, because it is general. If you're interested in a private reading, the link to my website and all my information is provided in the description box. Please be careful. There are scammers out there who leave their information in the comment section. I don't do that. I only leave my information in the description box. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you guys. Take care.